Hey guys, I'm here to get into the Wes Anderson film The Grand Budapest Hotel, which he released in the year 2014. And, this just really does like a summation of Wes Anderson's filmography thus far, as if every film he's been making was building up to a project like this, perhaps his most ambitious outlook, as you just get a really wide scope within this hotel of many characters, many quirky scenarios, and just many things that unfold. And this is just perfect directing. I mean, I'm really on a technical sense. I think this is his most well directed, even if films like Roll Tenenbaum's, Jolly Limited might have like just this intense emotional resonance that's a little stronger. I think Grand Budapest's perfect directing makes this technically almost, I think, his greatest work. And it took me a long time to fully appreciate this film. When it first came out, I saw it right after seeing the film Come and See for the first time, which is the most harrowing war film ever made. So I think this was just an awkward tone to follow it up with, and it needed to grow on me in time and how innocent, just and beautiful. A lot of this like intense perspective, but then a lot of madness and dark moments. But I think in time, it's passed, and I actually worked at a hotel for a good 8 years of my life. So I mean, I think just looking at it like that, this film actually does feel realistic to what that felt like. And now it's like, yeah, this is easily a 5-star film, and I have so much fun watching this. It's so entertaining. It has a really breezy kind of just tone to it, and just the dialogue is just always good and entertaining all throughout this. So this film just feels right at home, and I just feel like the way that Wes Anderson just experiments a lot with this is just absolutely fantastic. And there's just so much in all the acting. I mean, everything from like you got the Ralph Fiennes' character for one, and it's just really electric the way all this plays out. Honestly, that's the best way to describe it. Just because of it's really in the way it's told. Like, it's just Wes Anderson's always been a highly stylized director, but honestly, I think he's found his most like substantial, layered, like kind of character study with this film. So all the characters are quite layered, and the dialogue really brings you close to them. So it just feels like a very complete experience. Very quirky. Like Adrian Brody, Jeff Goldblum have like really dark, weird kind of moments. William Dafoe's in this is absolutely perfect. Man, this is just a really unique kind of film all around. It feels like this is just such an epic adventure kind of film, in the way that it kind of just tells all this. A perfect cast, and it's just enough. It's enough richness to like. It's like it almost feels like a bunch of films combined into one and just be like one rich experience. Much like watching a lot of Ingmar Bergman films. I don't know. Like Wes Anderson just really found himself in this film. It feels like to me, and perhaps is most relatable now to me. Now that I kind of see that perspective of like, having been through the hotel experience, this kind of gets into the full, especially our light and dark that I kind of went through with all that. There's a lot of light and ultimate light and dark you get through. You meet all kinds of insane people, but some for better, some for worse. It's just, but the way it goes here is just that. All the characters are it's just kind of capturing a day and a moment in time, through ultimate light and dark canvas. And it's just, there's something very timeless and warm about that spirit to it. It's just so lovely. I absolutely love watching this film so much. And don't get me wrong, I love Moonrise Kingdom as far as like how it tells it, but I'm just not a fan of the story personally. I think Grand Budapest Hotel is the kind of what I'm looking for out of that, like in a lot of ways. No knock on the film. I know, understanding the masterpiece quality to it. It's like all the stuff like Darjeeling Limited. I think that's the more personal, resonating coming of age film he did. And this is almost more like a man in his 20s. I feel like a Ralph Fiennes character really relates. It's more like an older man kind of going through a lot of these kind of similar kind of themes in a way. And he just kind of needs to find in like other people, like there's just something chaotic and crazy going on, and just everyone around him. They not feel alone in all this, And oh man, the color schemes here really just at an all-time greatest. Honestly, this is absolutely genius in its template. Like it really does honestly feel like Wes Anderson became like his own kind of Stanley Kubrick. How level of quality of this behind this film, and everything about this just perfectly makes everything looks like a Renaissance painting, honestly. And all the characters here are just simply perfect. Like, it's really crazy how much this film just kind of grew on me completely within a decade span. Like when I first saw this in 2014, I thought films like Whiplash were better. I'm like, no way, this is easily better than me now. And don't get me wrong, Whiplash is pretty good, but I mean, something like this is just on the next level of directing and richness and deeper characters. I think Whiplash is a great film in its own, but I think that I'm a drummer myself, so I think I'm very sensitive. And I'm very anti like a lot of what's going on here. Although it's very entertaining, but I've already rebelled against it. I think for myself in a way. So I think stuff like this is more what I'm looking for. Stuff a little more earnesty and warmth behind a lot of that madness. So yeah, this is just really a perfect experience all through, and I recommend this film to everybody. Honestly, there's something quite universal about this film. I feel like